Hello and welcome to Ancient Myths of the Current Era, a series where I dive deep into the mythology behind one of the greatest MOBAs of all time, known as Smite. This series will hopefully give you a better idea of who's who and the wide selection of gods and goddesses available in the world of Smite. In today's video, we are going to talk about Poseidon, so let's get started.
Easy go.
The next god we are going to look at is Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea. He was a part of the 5 gods and goddesses swallowed up by Kronos, and after the fall of the Titans, he was allotted the ocean as his domain. He is often seen to be moody and unstable, which is how the ancient Greeks tried to explain his unsteadiness of the ocean. Also, because of his moodiness, if he gets mad, he's able to hit his trident on the ground and cause earthquakes. He was seen as the protector of those who sailed on the ocean, so sailors worshipped him and prayed to him to protect them on their journeys. A weird thing to note is that he is the god of horses, which is odd due to the fact that horses aren't sea animals. However, there are 2 myths that try to explain how he created the horse. One explanation is it was a competition with Athena in which horses were created. Athena and Poseidon both wanted to win over what became the city of Athens and become their patron god. But to do this, they offered the Athenians a gift. Out of sea foam, Poseidon had created a horse to offer them. However, Athena had created an olive tree and offered it to the Athenians. The Athenians chose the olive tree because it had more to offer, such as food, oil, and wood, and was therefore more useful than a horse, making Athena their patron goddess. This angered Poseidon greatly, and he flooded Athens for not choosing him. Another story behind the creation of the horse is about Poseidon's infatuation with Demeter. Poseidon liked Demeter, but Demeter was very uninterested, so she told him that perhaps if he created a beautiful animal, that she would pursue him. He created many animals, but none piqued her interest until he created the horse. When he created the horse, it was so beautiful that she had fallen for Poseidon. But at this point, he had lost interest in her. What a dick. Poseidon, not unlike his brother Zeus, had many lovers, even though being married to Amphitrite. Some myths say she is a sea goddess, some say she is a nymph. Poseidon had madly fallen in love with her after seeing her one day and begged her to marry him. But at first she refused. This did not deter him. So he sent a dolphin messenger to come and plead for him. She changed her mind after this and came back to Poseidon and married him. They had 2 children, a merman named Triton and Rhode. Another person Poseidon tried to pursue was Medusa. Most people only know Medusa as the hideous monster who turned people to stone if you looked at her. But she did not start out this way. She used to be very beautiful, and Poseidon wanted to have sex with her. Bwah, bwah, bwah. But Medusa was a virgin and also was not interested in Poseidon at all. Sounds like Poseidon isn't the most appealing guy on the planet. Poseidon was persistent, and so Medusa ran to Athena's temple, hoping she would protect her. However, this still did not stop Poseidon, and he came and raped her right inside of Athena's temple. Then, to make her luck even worse, Athena punished her for having sex in her temple and made her the ugly monster that people know her as today. Kinda backwards thinking, you know? Punishing the person that was raped and not the rapist. But you know, Greek mythology hasn't been known to make the most sense before, has it? Poseidon not only raped Medusa, but he also raped a woman by the name of Caenis. She was abducted by Poseidon after he fell in love with her. Realizing how horrible his actions were, he offered Caenis one wish, any wish she wanted. Caenis wished to have a man's body, to be a warrior. Poseidon granted her, now a him. Jeez, this is confusing. The wish, but not only that, but he gave her, him, damn it, impenetrable skin. Caenis then changed his name to Caeneus. So Poseidon was not all bad, guys. He said sorry after he raped her. Also, one of his saving graces came about him saving a girl from being raped. Poseidon had dried up all of the springs in the regions around Argos. He had done this in response to Argolid being awarded to the protection of Hera. Amymone was the daughter of Danaus, the twin brother to Aegyptus, the mythical king of Egypt. She was out wandering in search of water after the springs all dried up, when a chthonic satyr, or a satyr from the underworld, appeared. This satyr was attempting to rape Amymone. Poseidon then intervened, though he only did so because he wanted Amymone for himself. In order to convince her to be his girl, he revealed the location of the springs of Lerna, which solved the issue of the great drought that the region was going through. Amymone was so grateful, she laid down with Poseidon. Through this union, Nauplius, the navigator, as he became known, was born. On a slightly different topic, Poseidon and Apollo once had to serve King Laomedon of Troy after being stripped of their divine authority. They had to do this after offending Zeus by rebelling against his wife Hera's scheme. The king had them build huge walls capable of defending against any siege around the city, and he promised to reward Poseidon and Apollo well. The king then failed to fulfill the promise he had made,
So before the Trojan War, Poseidon sent a sea monster to attack the city of Troy. This sea monster was later killed by Heracles.